Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank the folks sitting on the Entertainers Roundtable for that sensational job they've done so far in the show. We have special guest Bob Cowan down there representing hip-hop to the fullest. I'm gaining a lot of respect from hearing the things that he's saying in regards to hip-hop. You know, we have our own hip-hop sensation, none other than Jose Velez, and you're going to get an opportunity to hear him perform as we interlude between this and a return to the Entertainers Roundtable. And Latrice Golly down there making it do what it do, stepping up her game and getting lively and bringing you folks the concept of information via JCT Tv. I have with me on my left, you're right out there in television land, none other than the lovely JD1. JD1, how are you this evening?
Peace, I'm doing well, thank you. How are you, Papa T?
Outstanding, outstanding, especially now that you're here.
Thank you, thank you.
JD1, what we want to do is sort of break it down a little bit and let the folks recognize and realize what JD1 actually stands for. I know you're one of the top pupils of KRS-One. She's wearing a lovely logo, and she's definitely hip-hop, folks. Tell them what JD1 signifies.
Well, my real name is John Don Pisa, okay. And JD1 stands for Justice Destroying Oppressive Negative Energy.
Woo, that's a mouthful.
That's the acronym. That's what the acronym means.
Indeed, indeed. I mean, because all letters, all symbols, all emblems we know signify something. The very letters in the word or the term peace, we know that it regularly signifies, positive elevation activates creative energy. And if you utilize that when you say that word peace and truly mean that, then you'll be bringing forth energy to assist mankind in its return to the form it should be in and stop the destruction. You agree?
Absolutely, absolutely. Yes, I'm definitely, a student. Shout out to KRS-One, Temple Hip Hop.
Big up.
And, this hip hop peace movement is a new movement. It's something that started in 1996 with a teacher starting the meetings about Temple Hip Hop, and he started the Temple Hip Hop in 1996, and basically has moved forward with it since then. In 2001, had the United Nations recognize hip hop as a peaceful culture, as a culture of peace through UNESCO, and brought all the pioneers in the hip hop origins of hip hop. Artists, activists, students of the Temple Hip Hop, and there was a peace ceremony of signing of this document that is our document, which is the Declaration of Peace.
One of the gentlemen, I've seen him on this show before. He's also a hip hop artist. And he has been escalating his game. Matter of fact, gave me this chain. It's the first time I'm wearing it. But
is that the Last Supper?
Yeah, gave it to me about 2 years ago. But the thing is that his relation, how he came into knowing KRS-One, is that he went to New York City with bad intentions, and he and his other partner was actually rolling up on this gentleman in the Bronx late night, about 3, 4 in the morning. And he said when he rolled up on the gentleman turned around and got to talking to him, and the gentleman changed their life because he was preaching to them, stop the violence, and it was none other than KRS-One. So I wore it just in remembrance of that right there. And then you yourself, when you went on our website here, JCT TV, and you saw my son with your teacher, KRS-One, you knew it was destiny, right?
Yep, I knew that. I was like, wow, that must be right on the same level,
Indeed.
In the same conscious
Indeed.
movement.
And from speaking to you from the very first time, I knew that you had a direction. Right? And then when you bring in Bob, and you say he was your assistant producer or whatever, when you brought him in, and I began to listen to him today, actually on the round table, and to see that he really believed in hip hop, yep. That it's in his soul, then it gives me a great vibe about your movement and the things that you guys are doing. And I want to bring as much of that energy and give you guys the attention to continue to bring that energy to the masses everywhere we possibly can, whether it be through the venue of magazine, radio, websites, television, however we can possibly be of assistance to you guys in doing that.
Thank you.
But staying on that note right there, I know you have a documentary in your hand, and it's the origins of hip hop.
Yeah, you want to hold it up?
We viewed a little bit of this today here in the television studio. And it's really based on the teacher, KRS-One, and some of the old, the new, and the future things that he's looking to produce. But I recommend that you guys, it's going to be officially released, you said, in November?
Yes, and it's not for sale. It's an educational production
tool.
Yes, a tool.
Indeed.
Yes.
So the thing is, when you go to the websites or to the web pages, I mean, it's really a temporal feature. You see the logo here. That's the same logo she's wearing around her neck. So this shows you this is a legitimate movement.
Yes.
What I want you to do now is take about 60 seconds. I want you to consider everything you say carefully, but I want you to tell them your definition of this movement, what it means to you, and what you attempt to express to others, even with your great productions you have, like I Am Hip Hop next week.
Well, you know, the purpose of Temple of Hip Hop is to preserve the culture. Really, and the way that we do that as Templists is to educate about the origins of hip hop, and that's what this DVD is. And the teacher put it together. It will be, officially released in November for Hip Hop History Month. But really, it's basically breaking down what the movement, how it began, why it began, and how it came out of love, out of the Bronx in the 70s. It really was born out of love. And divine love, and that's what the belief is. But really, Temple Hip Hop is a hip hop preservation society. And through the events, through, edutainment, as KRS-One says.
Indeed.
Edutainment events, seminars. This video will be shown and discussed and on a circuit and promoted. But like I said, you can't buy this. It's basically for teaching the youth, teaching the masses about the original purpose of hip hop, which was peace, love, unity, and safely having fun, about the knowledge, about upliftment of the people, of reducing the struggle, reducing suffering.
Okay. A lot of folks, and I don't like to knock anybody, but they say that the game should not be told, it should be sold. I feel very contrary to that right there, because I believe that the only thing within the entire universe that truly is free is salvation, and salvation comes through knowledge and inspiration. So therefore, when she said you can't purchase that, I mean, it goes even higher than just your physical concept of it. Knowledge can't be sold. There's no price you can place on it. So therefore, I recommend everybody go out and purchase this particular item.
Well, you can't buy it.
Well,
but
not purchase it, but give a donation. All right? Give a donation. All right?
Yeah.
And is anything else you want to say to the folks?
Well, I would like to talk about the I Am Hip Hop event that Bobby Cowan, that you saw earlier. We're both doing this event together in Danbury. And it's next Friday from 6 to 9.
I'll hold this and you can show them that flyer, even though we're going to have
okay,
it in the
yeah.
background.
So we have the flyer, and it's, of course, Jazzy J, who was mentioned earlier, is one of the origins of hip hop. Big up to Africa Bambaataa, and Jazzy J and DJ Tony Tone of the Cold Crush Brothers, another, originator of the culture, and also DJ Outlaw, who is an honorary member of the Cold Crush Brothers. So we're going to come together and really provide the youth with a platform to learn about the origins of the culture, but also, maybe to get on the mic, to get on the ones and twos, to try, their skill. If there's any MCs in the audience, we'll definitely bring them on. There's going to be B-boys, B-girls, but really we're going to be celebrating the origins and the original MCs, DJs, B-boys in general, B-girls at this event. And again, that's at the Harambe Center at 54 West Street in Danbury, Connecticut. And really appreciate you, Papa T, for helping us promote this event and future events. And I really, you are hip hop.
I'll say the things.
And, you saw the flyer and you said, wow, I really want to, be a part of that,
Indeed.
promote that. It's a positive thing. And it's a free event. And then the after party, this goes till 9. And then the after party, which is on the other side, that Bobby Cowan is producing, is at the Elks Lodge. And that's a couple of blocks north of the Harambe Center, the Bill Curtis Harambe Center, and it's at 120 West Street in Danbury. So this one is 21 and over. It's from 10 to 2. And this is going to be for the grown folks, you know, people who want to get their groove on. And we'll do the thing for the youth, and then we'll switch venues. And Jazzy J is going to be the featured DJ for this event. And we're really excited.
Jazzy J is one of the original founders of Def Jam, right?
Records, yes. He's one of the co-founders.
Okay. You know, and one of the things that I want you folks to be mindful of as well is the fact that you see they have a separation here. The children are allowed to be or attend from 6 to 9, and then when the grown folks are about to do what they're about to do, then they are asking the children to go home, and they're moving the entire event to another place where the grown and sexy can do what they do, right? But you need to really learn how to do that. There are certain things that your children shouldn't be exposed to, because if they're exposed to it, it's just like you teaching them that that's what you're supposed to do, and they may not be at a level to really comprehend how to fully do that and not overdo it.
Yeah.
You know, because there's certain things that's meant for children. Like in life, there's certain levels. You can't build a 13th tier on the ladder without first building number 8 and number 7, because you're gonna have a long fall if you should happen to slip. So that's the same thing that we should consider when we consider the minds of our children, the youth period, because until you begin to treat my children like they're your children, there's not gonna be any justice on the planet anyway. So in all reality, that's what hip hop basis really was about. It was about teaching and enlightening, not about how many burners we have, how many keys we push in, or how many females we smash. Right? So the thing is, I believe that you're on the right track with your hip hop movement, culture, and spirituality.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Outstanding.
It's a pleasure meeting you.
On that note, ladies and gentlemen, it's been real. I'm Papa T here at JCT TV, signing off with JD1 and returning back to Entertainers Roundtable. But first, we're going to hear that sensational artist, none other than Jose Velez. It's been real.
Peace.
Peace.